Hey guys, we're here at GDC. We are still sitting down with SMG Studios. Right here I have Patrick, who is going to demo us the very first prototype of what eventually became Thumb Drift, which released a few weeks ago and has been pretty popular in our community and doing really well on the App Store. But this is the humble beginnings here, a very blocky, crazy looking version. So go ahead, Patrick, and show us what this one's about.
Yeah, this is the 1 day old Thumb Drift.
1 day old.
It's kind of horrible to control now.
I played it.
Going back to this.
Yeah, I played it a little bit and I was like, whoa, this is difficult. But it's weird. You play a few times, you kind of get the hang of it.
Yeah, you can kind of get back into this one, but yeah, I mean, the 1 day old build was sort of enough for us to say, well, you know, this is a mechanic that we think would work, and let's keep going on this.
And so was this a concept?
Was
this a concept you came up with?
Yes. Yeah, it is.
And so what led you to be like, you know, I want to control the car with one thumb like this?
Actually, I had this idea in my head just, I don't know, like a year earlier. I mean, I just kind of think about game mechanics sometimes, and I just had this idea where you could steer a car just by kind of dragging the back of it. And I thought for a mobile game that would sort of make sense. And yeah, I mean, we eventually were at a point where we just sort of, you know, it was time for a new prototype, so I thought let's give this one a shot.
Cool. I love the crazy blocky explosion. You can see in the final version the evolution of that with all your insane crashes with all the particles going everywhere and stuff.
Yeah, so I didn't want to look for an explosion animation or you know, make a proper particle system, so I just thought, you know, it can explode into cubes, and we just kind of kept that code and put fancier car fragments on it.
Cool.
It's not even much different in the final game to these exploding cubes. Yeah.
That's interesting. Okay, so that was day one, and so over here we have another device that's what, about 2 weeks in?
2 weeks in? Yeah, 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, and you can see it's a lot faster.
A lot faster. This is actually...
This is insane mode. We used to have normal and insane. Oh no, then we changed it to practice and insane because we wanted everyone to play insane.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're just testing it. This one's got multiple maps already, so we have a drift track, and so already here, Pat had already made it so the levels feel different, so you can see there's like big drifts.
Whoa.
You can see how wobbly the kind of wheels and that are.
No, I'm actually really impressed with how good you are at this.
And still got the crashing. That's a borrowed car asset that we had from one of the other developers' games.
Oh, that's funny.
And yeah, so that was, you know, this was kind of, you know, all right, so there you go. Forest Road hard. It's a little bit slower. And so we're all like, faster, faster. And then we also, was there like a, oh yeah, here we could adjust the settings. So we got base speed. So some of us liked it like really fast.
Oh, wow.
Tire sensitivity. And then control camera tilt. So, oh yeah, here we go. Here's my settings.
Yeah.
Elias and then Pat. So this is what I like.
You had your presets on.
Yeah, and then and then you got like super crazy camera tilt. So you can see like camera tilt's really far.
Whoa.
And I like to kind of slower but really drifty.
Yeah.
And then we go back to Pat. Pat liked it. I don't know, a bit more grippy. It's kind of hard, but yeah, we just had like base speed, like really fast.
That's so cool. So was this like a debug mode, or were you planning on having all these parameters for people to tweak?
Well, this was really just for the phase of finding the settings that we wanted to kind of hone in on, I guess. And having those sliders there was just an easy way for us all to kind of
we'd send
try so you could tweak and then try it.
Out and just, and eventually settle on where it did.
That's cool.
Like we'd send screenshots to each other going, try these settings, and it's like, no, I don't like it, I really like it. And then we were going to have different like play modes, but I think it was for the ease of scoring and also just sanity of players, we just thought we'd have to decide on one. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, and so just to bring things full circle, here's the finished Thumb Drift, and then so like, what was development time on this one total?
Around probably 5 solid months.
5 solid months?
Over a period of 8 months. You know, like, because we had gaps for holidays, and we're preparing for another game at PAX Australia. And yeah, so you can see it's a bit slower, but then it slowly gets faster. So that was one of the things we found from PAX is when we had it really fast at the start, people were like dying too fast, and so we had a practice mode, and then we realized, oh, why don't we just have it slowly speed up to a certain point. which made the game much more accessible. And I think that was a big thing we got from a lot of user testing for just strangers.
Yeah. Well, that was like my entire first week with this game was die instantly.
Yeah.
But it was still fun. I kept going back to it. So.
Yeah, even that, it still starts out quite fast, but not as fast as what we want. And then what we don't tell people, what Pat has put in, the more you play and the higher score you get, the default start speed gets faster and faster.
Oh, wow.
So when you've played this for like a week or so, the default speed will be a lot faster than this. So.
I didn't know that.
The one caveat we found with that was people would play it and like get really far and get really good at it, and then they'd hand it to their friend.
Yeah.
And it would start really fast, and their friend would be like, what the hell is going on?
Oh, wow.
And just throw their phone back at them.
That's crazy. I wouldn't have even thought of that.
So it takes a little bit of the spreadability up. But yeah, I think because the better you get, the less you want to be like, it's too easy, get to the hard bit. So we kind of wanted to skip
that was the thinking.
That's one of my biggest problems with endless games. It's like, okay, I don't want to spend 10 minutes getting to where I know my skills are being challenged.
We got a lot of different cars. This is my favorite.
Yeah, and you just released a pretty big update for this. So.
Yeah, we had like the 16 new cars with a whole bunch of YouTubers that just do car games. So we got like Slap Train, Black Panther, Domestic Mango, AR12 Gaming and stuff. And these guys usually do like Need for Speed and all those games. And so it was great working with them because they love their cars and their audience is really into cars as well. So that's been a really fun kind of update for us.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll have the track coming soon.
New track coming
lots
soon
more
as well.
stuff coming too.
Right? Yeah, new cars, new track. With some really kind of funny cars coming up. And that's been, as someone who wasn't really, we like cars, we weren't that into cars, and now every time I look at a car, it's like, oh yeah, it's a Toyota. Oh, it's definitely a Nissan Skyline, you know, like really getting into it. And the people that are into the, Drift All-Stars and Car Throttle and stuff, they're so into their, cars, it becomes infectious, like just the amount of passion people have over certain types of cars. So
F this level, by the way.
Oh no, see, this is the most fun level.
I cannot get used to this level.
Getting used to, but
I'm not at that point.
Kind of got to like commit to like a turn before you're ready to turn, and then you want to straighten up as well, like that to kind of fix.
Now you're just showing up.
Nice. Yeah, so that's something.
Cool. So thanks a lot for showing us those prototypes. I think it's really interesting to see the evolution and where it came to. So thank you.
Yeah.
No, that's great. It's good to share them because